master, yes I am. With groove, I know I can. Read my master plan. I'm grooving, yes I am. I'm grooving. Oh, I'm grooving. I'm grooving, yes I am. I'm grooving. Oh, I'm grooving. I'm grooving, yes I am. I'm grooving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. Groove Nation inspires me. The most loose and free. I'm dancing through my dreams. Bursting at the seams. I'm feeling groove-alicious. Groove knows who I am. 'Cause now is my time to have a groove state of mind.
Good morning from Bon Air. I'm on the Marketers Cruise. Can you let me know in the comments that you can hear and see me? I'm going to keep on my, see me here. I've got my Marketers Cruise t-shirt on. It is actually 8 a.m. here as well as EST. But yeah, can you let me know in the comments that you can see and hear me on YouTube and on Facebook? Because I'm on the ship's Wi-Fi, I can't stream through my two phones to check. So yeah, just let me know in the comments that you can see and hear me, and let me know how the stream is. Obviously, I'm slightly wary of the Wi-Fi. If you've ever been on a cruise ship, you will know that it can be spotty. So yeah, I'll just hold fire for a minute. Can see and hear you on Facebook. Thank you, Patty, and welcome. And let me know where you're tuning in from, what part of the world. I'm always interested to find out. And please, ask questions as we're going through. This is the getting started training, so I'm just kind of doing your walkthrough of the software. But please, when we're on each software, ask me questions. When you ask the question, make sure you tell me what software you're talking about, just because we might have moved on. There's normally a 5 to 10 second lag with StreamYard, which is the software we're using to stream to YouTube and Facebook. So on dry land in Central Texas. Awesome. Welcome, Patty. Patty? Yeah, it's Patty. And sorry, it's kind of dark. You can see we are just about arriving in Bon Air. We sailed for 2 days since we started the Marketers Cruise. We had some awesome training yesterday. If you haven't heard of the Marketers Cruise, I'm going to show you where you can find that inside of your dashboard. But I'm going to presume that YouTube is streaming okay as well, and because I don't want to sit here for 5 minutes just in case. So let's dive on in. I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to dive on in here. So I'm going to go through this document today. This is the Getting Groovy New Member Onboarding Groove Roadmap. And you'll see here, I'm going to give you a copy of this at the end. You will see that there's steps here. I think there's 17. Yeah, 17 steps. These steps here, as you can see, each one of these are hyperlinked to that specific training inside the Digital Academy. Okay, so you see that will load. Again, I'll probably apologize 20 times. There is going to be some kind of lag. The Wi-Fi isn't crazy fast, but you'll see there that hyperlink goes through. Just remind me at the end to give you a copy of the document, just so you can go through this at your own pace. Obviously, this live will still be available in the Facebook group and on YouTube, so you can go back, slow it down, pause it, etc., wherever you need to. I try and get through this as quick as I can, purely because I'm conscious of your time Also, I'm conscious of my time. I'm going to jump off the ship and go into Bonaire and have some lunch and go and hang out with some of the guys that I've met here on the Marketers Cruise. But more, I'm conscious of your time. So let's dive on in. Before we go into the doc, I'm just going to do a little walkthrough of the software, just walk you through the dashboard, where you can find things. And I'll try and check back in on the comments every now and then. Normally, I've got my two phones because I'm been traveling. I've got my two phones. One will be streaming YouTube, one will be streaming Facebook, and I can see the comments as they come in. So I do apologize. I just don't have a way of doing it on the ship right now because I can't stream the two different platforms. So I'll check back in on the comments every 4 or 5 minutes, hopefully. So as you're in the dashboard, let's start in the top right-hand corner. You will either have a little head icon, or if you've added your image, you will see. What size is that? I thought that felt a little bit small. You will see an image if you've added one. Here you can go into your settings and billing. We're going to cover that in one of the steps. And also you can go into your Groove Partner Program, which is your affiliate account. And I'll let that load. Here you'll see there'll be a video from Mike explaining how the affiliate program works. When it's ready. It will catch up. So when it's doing that kind of loading thing, I'll just jump back into there just in case. Obviously, without having the additional screens, it kind of gives you that looping. So apologies. So there's a little video from Mike. If you're already logged into Groove, as you can see I am, this will automatically log me in to my affiliate account and give me all of my links, my stats, my swipes, etc. Go and have a look in there, play with that. We're going to cover Groove Affiliate in a bit. Then as you come across here, the 4 dots, if you click that, it means you can access any of the apps over here. The bell will give you any of my most recent up-to-date trainings or new features or feature improvements or code refinements, whatever that is. Here you have our little AI assistant, and he works 24/7. He never has a break. He never needs any lunch. So you can go and ask him a question at any time. And 90% of the time, he's got the answer. I'll say at the end when we go through support stuff, if you ask him a question, it doesn't seem like he's giving you the correct answer, then email support and tell them what the question was you asked. Give them screenshots or a Loom video of what answer he gave you so that we can fix it. Because we want him to give you every single answer related to Groove. So let's say custom domain. And he will then spit out the answer. And as I say, 90% of the time, he's absolutely bang on. So I'm going to cover how to support us supporting you at the end, but that's the easiest place to go to get some answers. So here, if you're on a free account, you can upgrade. It'll probably say upgrade here. If you're going to promote Groove as an affiliate, it's really worth looking at what the upgrades are, you know, how people pay for an account. This is all changing in the coming months. And again, there'll be updates from Mike and announcements. But currently, this is the upgrade page. So this is where people will come. Mike and the team have spent so much time creating this and making sure the plans are correct and having side-by-side comparisons. So just go and have a look if you haven't already. Here you can access the Groove affiliate program again. And then if I go down the left-hand side, if you hover on the Groove logo, again, you can access any of the apps over here. You'll start seeing a running theme in all the apps. You'll see this little sidebar on the left. If we click into the marketplace, this is the affiliate marketplace. So this is where you as an affiliate can go and find other products that might be related to your niche, your list, and you can then go and join those programs and promote them and make a commission. Alternatively, if you sell a product, a service, coaching, whatever it is, you can create your own affiliate program and have affiliates go into the marketplace and promote your product. So for example, for Groove AI, I'm obviously logged into my account. You can see here, it would normally say join program because I'm already an affiliate for Groove affiliate. It doesn't. Then you can see offer, links, promo tools, and the JV sign up page. You can filter by categories and types over here. You can search up here, or you can change the view over here. I'll just go back to the dashboard. And the Wi-Fi seems okay right now. You can't see me because I've probably turned my cam off, but I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Here we have our services. So we have Groove Pay. You can register for a Groove Pay account. Just go in here, click to apply, fill in all the information. Which one was I on? That one. Also, you can buy solo ads through Groove, and you can also become an affiliate for Groove Solos and promote Groove Solos. Again, just going for it, create a free account. The next one is events, as I just talked about. I'm on the Marketers Cruise right now. It's probably, I think it's my 5th one. And this is where I met Mike, Phil Same, and Donna, and all the team, and that's now why I work with them. So the connections that are made on this cruise are phenomenal. There's $1 million deals happening every single day, or $1 billion deals even. GrooveCon, go and register for that, coming back in 2024. And as you can see here, I'm not going to spend time on it. You can go and look at the Marketers Cruise. 70% fun, 30% business. And you see here, this is obviously Mike Phil Same, Captain Lou, and Tom Bill. Then we have your API key. And as we come down, you can switch from English to Portuguese. Here you have the teacher's cap, which is the digital academy. So it's your training area. Click on there and it'll open up a new window. And again, we'll come back into here later. You've got the search bar, or you can go into any of the apps for all of the training videos. And then we have the help desk. When you're ready. And you can obviously search here. The AI bot will pop up. There he is. He should pop up in the middle, but he seems to be left centered. And then obviously you have chat here as well, which again, I'm going to cover later on. And last but definitely not least, here's the feedback. We want your feedback within the Groove apps. We want to know what's working, what's not. And also we want to know what other things we're missing, because we want to make this the best software out there for this. So you can see here, we have feature requests. So the first thing you need to do when you come in here is search. If you're thinking, oh my God, I wish it did this, go in here and search first to see, has someone already asked for this request? Are you asking for brand theme settings? Someone's already asked for it. So you can come in here. Let me just click on another page. I want to show you how you vote for them. So you can see all of these I've obviously already voted for. I'm trying to find one I haven't voted for. Obviously, I'm a user like you guys, by the way. So, of course, there's things I want in here. So you can see here, one click, no index, no follow, option for pages. And you can see it's not highlighted red. So I can then click here. It should confirm that I've had a vote. Boom. So now this is a planned option. You can see considering. So we want your feedback on what things you think we should have within the softwares. Here we have updates. So again, this is showing you all of the update training videos that I've done recently. And then we have the bug reporting, also massively important. I'm sorry, I didn't actually mention that. If you don't find, feature request, if you don't find what you would like us to add, you go over here, add the title, add the description, add as much information as you can so that it's easy for people to say, I think we should have that. Bug reporting is exactly the same. Go and when it's loaded, go and search first to see if someone's already reported the bug. So you can see here, Groove Pages Builder element configuration doesn't recognize click selected element. So again, I'm going to go and vote that one. There you go. And if it isn't there, I go and add it over here. And as I say, Loom video, screenshots, as much information as you can provide. If I go back to the dashboard, you'll see that the top here will load quickly and then the bottom will lazy load. This is where we'll have different recommendations of different products and services that we believe will be beneficial to you. Here you have your quick links. So for example, I can go into, just click directly and go into GrooveSell, or I can say, well, I need to go and manage my affiliates. So click here, or going into Groove Mail contacts. So you can see each one of these has the little 3 dots, or you can just click on it directly. And then down here, you'll have all your stats will load. So that is the dashboard. Any questions on that, let me know. I'm not seeing any questions there yet. And I'm going to dive into the next one because I know there's a good 10, 15 second delay, probably more on the ship. And we're going to start with step 1. Step 1, really easy, editing, adding your account details in your account. So we come back over to our little icon here, go into settings and billing, and you'll see all of your info is here. You can change anything you need, your password, your contact information, your social media, your business information, And here is where you add your image of your beautiful face. So that's number one, nice and easy. Step number two, how to update affiliate payment information. So again, same place, just come into settings and billing, and you come into affiliate setup. You would have set this username up at the beginning. This is my business name, Funnels Qualified. And you can see here, I was then allocated an ID number. And when we go into do a walkthrough of Groove Affiliate later, I'm just going to show you how to double check that everything works correctly for your affiliate links. Here you can add your payment information, and you have to complete your tax info. I don't open those because it's got all of my info. So yeah, you've got to do these. We get so many support requests or support complaints where people are saying, I promoted, I've made a few sales, I've not been paid. We cannot pay you unless we have your payment information. And secondly, we have to have your tax information. You will have to complete a doc if you are not living in the US. And also on top of that, I've seen 2 or 3 this last couple of months. We don't start paying you until your second sale. So if you just made 1 sale, you're not going to get any commissions yet. So step number 3, how to set up a payment gateway inside a GrooveSell. Really easy. Many different places we can attack it. We can go into GrooveSell here. We can come over here, or I'm going to just click into this one, and we're going to GrooveSell there. And this is so that you can receive payments. You can add a payment merchant or a merchant account into your GrooveSell account. So you're just going to come over here and click settings. And then it already opens up in payment gateways. You can see I have several added for my businesses. And then you just click add, so you can sign up directly here in GroovePay. And you can see all the options, Authorize Net, PayPal, PayStack, etc. And you just click each one, and it will tell you what it needs. It needs your name for this one, which is Braintree, the public key, the merchant ID, etc. And if I go to the bottom, click back to the list, each one will ask you for slightly different information. They're really simple to set up. It takes you 5 minutes, 10 minutes. You obviously go and set up an account with each one of the providers. They're going to do some checks on their end. Then you add everything in here. So another nice simple one. Step number 4 is pretty much identical, but it's just setting up a payment gateway inside a GrooveCart. So you want to set up a GrooveCart store. You're going to go into GrooveCart, and you're pretty much going to do identical. You're going to go into settings. When it's ready, I'm going to have to click into my cart. Come on. I'm very impatient. So I'm going to click into this one, into my admin dashboard. You can see it opens up a new window for GrooveCart. And then on the left, you will see again this same running theme. You've got the sidebar. We're going to click into settings, payment gateways. And you will see in GrooveCart, they do have some additionals and some different ones. Same process. You can go in and set everything up. Here's your GroovePay apply, Stripe, Authorize Net, etc. You can do cash and things like that. And then you just go in and activate, etc. So I'm going to close that one down, and I'm just going to go back to the dashboard. And I will just pause for any questions. I don't see anything, so that's great. And we are now on step number 5. This is probably one of the most common questions that support get asked. We have complete training on it. It's very simple. It's probably the easiest thing to set up, is adding a domain to your account. Now you can do this 2 different ways. You can go into Groove Pages and add it on the side, or you can just go in directly here to settings and billing and click domains. Let's do it this way. And I'm going to do this live. I'm going to add this domain. This is for my new business I'm setting up in Bali. So I'm just going to go and add this because I know I haven't added it. I'm going to leave it as a custom domain and click manage. And again, I don't think I've added this domain. No, okay. I'm going to click add domain. I'm going to leave it on full domain, subdomain setup, recommended. I don't want to mess around with legacy. You know, I had all my domains set up on the legacy originally through Cloudflare. This does it a lot easier for you, a lot simpler. You can still modify all your DNS records inside of Groove. So let's stick with this. Click next. We're just going to paste in the URL without anything at the beginning. No www here, no HTTPS because it's already there. And I'm just going to click next. Now I need to take Dora and Major and take them over, and I need to add these name server records into my domain provider. I use GoDaddy. Whatever domain provider you use, it doesn't matter. They'll all have trainings on how to add and change name servers. I know for me, I go into DNS and then I click name name servers. And this will be, yeah, this is just my standard GoDaddy name server. So you can see I've not modified this since I bought it a few weeks ago. Click change name servers. And normally when we add these, it doesn't automatically happen. It can take 24 hours, but we'll try. So we're going to paste in Dora, and we're going to go back and grab Major. I love Major and Dora. And we click paste and click save. It's going to ask me to confirm, am I sure that I want to change these names servers? I'm going to say yes, please. And if I refresh here, you can see at the moment it still shows that I've got the GoDaddy name servers. If I refresh, I guarantee when I click back in, it will show me that they've changed. But it doesn't always happen that quickly. They do tell you it can take 24 hours, and it can. And quite often I do this training and it hasn't changed. But you can see it looks like it's changed. But when I continue to the next steps, quite often I get the little yellow or red bar down here. So let's click next. So now I need to our DNS. Just click the button and it should show me the little yellow box. There you go. So it's just saying it's not ready. So that's fine. Just click complete process and we will come back here very, very soon. So remind me that I need to come back here to do the next steps. So step number 6, I need to come in here and do the MX records. Good evening. Good morning. How are you? I've just had John Garcia walk in and Sancia from the Groove team. They're interrupting me, to be honest. They're really annoying, but I'm joking. Yeah. I'm just doing it. No, fine, carry on. So yeah, remind me I've got to come back and do the MX records once that is validated. So it's up to you to remind me. I'll speak to you guys later. Okay, so step number 7, Groove Affiliate. So we're going to walk into Groove Affiliate now and just have a little walkthrough. We're going to access it over here. Groove Affiliate is there. Again, you'll see this running theme. Everything is on the left. Again, it's just nice to see that all the apps have got the same kind of process, same kind of layout. And here you can see you can modify date ranges. So like, let's just say in the last 7 days, for example, or you can go in and modify manually. You have filters over here. You can reset. And also when you're doing any trainings, you can click on demo mode. And obviously you want to do that because it's going to hide all your customer information, your lead information. You don't want to. So here you can click more just rules. And then again over here, if I click back to total, you'll see it's currently showing me a revenue view. So I must have made a commission yesterday. And then if you remove that, it will just show you sign-ups, new sales, etc. And you can just obviously toggle that backwards and forwards. Here you come into promos and click promotions and links. And when this opens, this will show you all the different promos I've got available to me. And that was where we went to the marketplace. So here we've got our legacy Groove link. So now what I said to you earlier, if you remember, my affiliate ID was 4042. No, because I use this all the time. But when I add the link here, you'll see that it doesn't show the affiliate ID. So this is something you should just do once, just to double check to make sure your affiliate link is cookieing and tracking and adding your affiliate ID. When I press enter, it will now open up the page that we want to send people to, which is the Groove homepage. And I just want to double check, does it show my ID? Actually, if I go to the end, affiliate-ID 4042. And obviously that takes them to the home page. They can then click to start. If you want to do another double check, click here, scroll down to the bottom, and it should show, sorry, obviously carried on loading. It should show you here, and you can see that's funnels qualified. That's my business name. That is now going to be, I'm going to be allocated as the referrer when they register for a free account, or then they upgrade, I'm going to get the commission. You only need to do this once. It's just a double check. It's just, I've been in affiliate marketing so long, I don't want to miss out on commissions, and I don't want you to either. So another thing that people don't even know you can do, you can actually add bonuses. So for me, when someone signs up for a free account, they automatically get delivered my $2,000 worth of Groove bonuses. If they sign up for a paid account, they get, I think it's about $8,000 worth of my bonuses. And this is so simple to do. Promos, click bonuses, click add new bonus, call it something, and then just go to Groove Pages, create a delivery page where you're just giving them all of the bonuses. They just click to download everything, and then add the link here. So then when you come back in here, that will then be available in the drop down when you click on bonuses. So I click bonuses, and then it will then show here the new one that you've just added. Hope that makes sense. Now, again, you can go into reporting, transactions, sub-affiliates, earnings reports, payment history. Here you can go in and set up your tracking links. So you just go in and add a new tracking link. Again, it's just 3 or 4 steps. It's not very complicated. Here you can get access to the marketplace. Again, we've already shown you that. And then here you have all of your settings. So that's Groove Affiliate. And the next app we're going to have a look at is Groove Blog. Groove Blog has had a lot of updates again in 2024. Expect the Groove are going to go crazy with all of the things you want, all the things that we've promised. The code refactoring is going to be finished, and we are going to be diving in and building out everything that you want. So keep your updates going to be coming thick and fast. But Groove Blog has had a lot of updates as well. So let's open up Groove Blog here. I'll just quickly double check whilst it's loading. Have we got any additional comments? Hey, I can't read that. Trolleus Mass. What's going on with Groove Blog? Oh, okay, that's good timing. I can't add any keywords to blog or it will lock up. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Thank you. And let me know in the comments what your actual name is, because I don't want to call you Troilus. Troilus? Is it Troilus? I'm not sure. Apologies if I'm butchering your name. So I'm just going to click into a blog. And remind me in a moment, I will go back and I will look at the keywords. I know there was a glitch a while ago when you were adding keywords. It duplicated them. So I'm going to click into settings first. So here you can see you can modify your SEO, your domain. So you can add this on a subdomain, a root domain, a folder. So you can see this is my events business in Temecula. And I have this on TemeculaEventsCompany.com/blog. I've got my logo, my favicon, my social links. Here's my comments. You can now add forms directly within here. So these are all my Groove forms. This is a form for a 10% discount. I can actually modify the layout and look of it here. The copyright footer you can modify now. It's got a little dynamic year. You can add hyperlinks in here. You can embed ads. You've got your tracking pixels, your OG and your metadata for when people are sharing. And you've also got your RSS settings, and you can modify all of those as well. I'm going to click into the navigation. In fact, I'm going to click first to come back. Oh, sorry. Shouldn't have done that. I always like to have the blog visible when I go into the navigation. Yes, because then I can show you, look, here's the top navigation, and you can see it here physically. So here I can go in, edit, delete. I can obviously add any additionals. I've got my button in the top corner where people get a 10% discount. And at the bottom, you'll see I have my privacy and my reviews. And obviously over here, you can see that's where it's added all my social media and my logo. Categories, now you'll see are here, specials, latest, etc. Same thing, you can edit, delete, add. Then when we come up to themes, more themes will be getting added, but you can come in and customize your themes. So just click customize, and then you can come in and modify all the fonts. You have every font available now that's in Groove Pages. You can change all of your colors on the fly. So for example, the links are blue. If I change that to red, it would instantly change on the screen. And then you can go in and change, for example, your layout for the homepage. Do I want a sidebar or not? Do I want to show categories? Do I want, so you can move all this stuff around. You can look at your post page, same thing. Do I want to remove the sidebar? Do I want to show dates? Breadcrumbs, which again, breadcrumbs are over here. And also your category pages as well. I'll come back to the home. So yeah, lots going on, and you can see my layout here. It's pretty straightforward, pretty simple. I'm not going to actually save that. I'm just going to exit out because this is my live blog for my business. Here you can go directly into categories, add new, remove, delete, etc. Here you can access the post. The first time you come here and set up a blog, it'll give you 5 demo posts. My recommendation, just go in and open and edit one of these. And by the way, with all of the apps, every single one, the Groove Affiliate, Groove Blog, Groove Pages, Groove Mail, just go in and test. If you're new, go and set up a new website in Groove Pages and go and play with it and move stuff and drag it and click it and try and break it. Same with Groove Blog. You know, mess around with them first before you start using it seriously for your business. That's all I can recommend. I've been using this software maybe 3 or 4 years now. I can't even remember. I don't even know how old it is. I met Mike and Donna on the Marketers Cruise, and they convinced me, and I moved everything into it. I use it solely for my business, but for the first few months, I just test it. So you can come in here and modify the headline. You can modify the text. If you press enter, you can then add additional things. I'll go back out of that. In images now, you've got things like alt tags and oh, sorry, that was changing the image. Apologies. You can go in and add alt tags, and these are all updates that happened recently. So just go in and play. Obviously, you can add featured image. This is your post URL slug, so you'll change that from the demo. There's your published date, your categories, keywords. I'm pretty sure that I don't have that many keywords. So obviously the glitch when it was happening a while back has probably duplicated my keywords. I'm not really that bothered. If they're duplicated, it's not going to hurt me. But I think, who was it who asked the question? That's right. This is only happening when I publish a new blog. Oh, interesting. So what did you say? You said Group Blogger can't add any keywords to blog or it will lock up. Interesting. What's this blog post about? I'll just put wedding Temecula and then tab, and then let's try and publish. And I know you said it was for a new blog. I mean, that is obviously publishing for that. Let me just go in and yeah, I definitely would. I keep forgetting your name, Troilius, if that's your name. I would put a support ticket in. This is only happening. Yeah, I'd put a support ticket in and ask the question, because if it's a glitch, if it's an issue, then we need to know about it so we can fix it. I get asked all the time when I do the live. It's just popped up. This is not part of Groove. This is not something I've set up in Groove. This is a chat bot that I use for my business. It's on our website and it's on my blog. It's external code that's added so that this is like an AI that kind of pre-qualifies all of my events calendar clients. And then once they've gone through 8 or 10 questions, it then asks them, do they want to get put through to our sales team? So yeah, I get asked it all the time. This is not our inside of Groove. And then obviously the last bit, you can come here. Sorry, let me get rid of that. And you can publish, or you can visit the blog. So that is Groove blog. Where were we? So Groove Cart. Groove Cart's probably the only app within the Groove world that I don't currently use, but I'm building an app for a game I play called Paddle, and we are creating a store in there to sell paddle rackets, paddle equipment, etc. So I might as well use this one. When you first go to Groove Cart, it's going to ask you to build a Groove Cart. You're going to name it. It's going to take 10 minutes then, because it's going to go build the cart store for you. Okay. And once you come in here, obviously just follow these 6 steps here. Add your domain, look at all your legal, your templates, etc., your store design. Same layout over here. You go into your products, your categories, your discounts, your product of the day, and drop shipping. The key feature for me inside of Groove Cart is the fact that you've got the AliExpress plugin, which I can't see it there. I think I turned it off the other day because I was actually on AliExpress adding stuff. It's there. And then when you do go into AliExpress, if you've never been there, it's a huge company in China where you can do drop shipping. If you're on the product in AliExpress, you just click the button and it adds it to your store, which is phenomenal. You can go into your orders, your subscriptions, your abandoned carts, customers, affiliates, and you've got your own help desk. Here you can go into the builder. The builder is really being refined. When I first started using it 2-3 years ago, it was very different from Groove Pages. Now it's very, very similar. You can modify pretty much everything in there. And this Groove Cart store, my team are building this out, but they've pretty much done nothing. This was built out by the software. Here you can see these are some of the drop shipping products. So these are the paddle rackets. If you've never seen paddle, go and Google paddle or Google World Paddle Tour best shots, and you'll see what the game's about. It's addictive, biggest growing sport in the world. So all I've done is found these providers. I've tested all these rackets. I've ordered one for myself direct from China. I've tested every single one, and now I'm going to mark these up. You can see my team haven't marked them up yet. Let's say, for example, I buy this one for $30. I'll put this at $199, for example. That will get posted direct from them with all my branding on it, which is just phenomenal. Obviously, you can see here we haven't edited anything in here, but you can. You just click on all of these. You can go and edit everything within the GrooveCart store. Again, you can see all the products, the merchandise. People will be buying T-shirts, etc. in here. Same thing. Anything you click that then highlights, you can modify, edit, switch out. You can add pages, blocks, elements over here. Same as in Groove Pages. Here you can go in and access all your pages. You get your category pages. And again, all editable. Your product page. I don't want to save because, again, my team are probably working in here right now. And I'll go back. So you can see you can modify everything. You can go into your navigation. Let's go to, hang on, let me go back to my home page. Don't want to mess anything up in here because, as I say, my team are doing this. I can go in and modify anything in here. We've also got pop-ups now, so you can add a pop-up. These weren't in here before. So again, GrooveCart has really been updated. Themes, although there aren't a crazy amount of themes, you can just go in and edit them. And you also see all the different setups here. But when you're in themes, just go in and customize. So yeah, you can do anything you want. You've got all your settings in here as well. SEO settings, page settings, templates. Just go and play, as I said. At the top here, you can see your mobile view, your tablet view, your laptop view, or your desktop view. You've got your back button and your forward button, and then your save button is here. So I'm going to come out of that. In fact, I'm going to cancel right out of there, and I'm just going to go back to the dashboard. So that is GrooveCart. GrooveMail at number 10. Unless you've been on the moon, you will know that we've had to tear this down, start again. David Lemon and a big team are pretty much work on this day and night. I think when they launched, they didn't anticipate so many unscrupulous people uploading so many bad email lists, and it just crashed our servers. It crashed everything. The deliverability was horrible. We know Mike's told everyone on all the lives recently about what we're doing with it. I can still use it because I'm part of the team, but you currently will have to use an external SMTP. So again, you've got all your quick links at the top here, all your stats down the bottom. Let me just check I've got my demo mode on because I'm going into contacts. So you can go into contacts here, suppressions, etc. And I always keep my fingers crossed that it's going to hide all my contacts. Yes, it does every time, but I still just have that little twitch. And then I'm going to click into lists. And you can see here we can set up lists. You can refresh your lists. You can go into segments, categories, tags. Here you can go in your broadcast. This is where you're broadcasting out to your specific lists or sequences. Let me just show you a sequence. Oh, there's an update just happening on the boat. Apologies, bear with me.
If you are by the windows,
a quick look at the comments.
We are arriving in our first beautiful port of call. However, we do still need to make our final maneuverings. We have to get the gangways in position and secured. And we're doing clearance from local authorities. So we're around about 45 minutes away from being ready for guests to come down to the gangways. So
awesome.
We do ask guests not to come down to the gangways at this time. We are, like I said, currently getting ready, but we want to make sure that once we get started, it's a nice, quick, smooth process. So we don't want too much congestion downstairs. So you can wait in the atrium on deck 3, wait on decks 4, decks 5, and I'll be making these announcements. And as soon as we're ready to go, we can get moving. One thing to remember though is Bonaire is currently an hour ahead of ship time. So if your cell phone has jumped forward, if it's not on the automatic time change, then always stick to ship time. Ship time is currently 8:35 in the morning.
Sorry guys, it's like the longest announcement ever.
Cell phone has jumped forward. That means it's still on the automatic time change and it's jumped forward to Bonaire time. But all back on board times, all meeting points for shore excursion times are all running on ship's time. So just remember that one. 8:35. I'll be back to let you know when it's time to go. Until then, cheerio. And special K-word berries.
Okay, so sorry about that. That was the cruise director announcing we've just arrived in Bonaire. So sequences. So in sequences, you can have them trigger when they have a tag applied, or they get added to a list, or they go directly through a specific form. And here you can see, this is for my events business. We've just set up a conditional split where if someone buys, then we remove them from the list, we add them to a different list. If they don't buy, then we wait a day and then we send them another email. And you can see that kind of goes through. Oops, sorry, don't know what I'm doing there. It goes through, I think, 8 or 9 emails. It's just a nice little touch with the client to keep just reminding them that they've applied for something or they've applied for a discount, etc. So that's sequences. Automations, you can go in and set up an if-then scenario. So if I wanted to, I go in here and let's say I wanted to, once someone subscribes to a list, I want something to happen. Okay, so the if-then scenarios. Also, you can go in and modify all your forms. David Lemon has completed this. The team have already set this up to be modified. So you can go and build really nice forms now with my demo form in here. So you've got, you can modify everything. In the early days of these forms, they were very basic. You couldn't really do a lot with them. Now you can do everything you want in the design section, in the setup section. You can have this trigger memberships, etc. Whatever you want. It's pretty cool. So this is like in preparation for us launching GrooveMail. Again, go and have a play. And where are we? You got forms. Oh, sorry, not forms. Senders. So this is where you will go in and add your sender. As I said, you can use an external SMTP. I did that for many, many years. If you click into the new sender, you can add your identity, your name, your to and from email. You can see I've got a GrooveMail SMTP available. You don't have that, but you can use Mailgun, SendGrid, Spark Post, or Amazon SES. I've used SendGrid for years, and I used Amazon SES. Each one will ask you for different information. Here you can see SendGrid asks for an API key, and then you put the webhook back into SendGrid. Amazon is different. There's training videos on all of these as well. Then you finish off with your company name and your address over there. Set your sender up. You'll get a verification email, and then you're good to go. And then you can come into your analytics for your contacts, your list, and your broadcasts and sequences. So yeah, expect GrooveMail to be coming back strong. I'm looking forward to that as a user myself because my deliverability hasn't as good as I'd like it to be. But yeah, GrooveMail is coming back. Where are we? Groove Member. How are we doing on time? 8:38. That's good. So Groove Member. I like Groove Member. I use Groove Member currently. Click into Groove Member now. I'd set Groove Member up with the original 1.0, but the 2.0, which if you go in and set up a new membership now, is all you'll get, is really cool. You can do a lot with it. So let's go in. Again, running themes, same sort of dashboard here, same layout, quick links, etc. You can click here into memberships. And as you can see here, this is my new paddle app that we're building. We've got a training area for it, which we're using inside the Groove Member. And you can customize your membership, or you can add courses. You can do whatever you want. So this again, it all looks like Groove pages now. Can you see? You got all this here. You got your back and forward. Everything is looking the same. You got pages. You got navigation. You got templates. You got your settings. Oh, sorry, I didn't click that. And you can see here, we can add all of this. This obviously adds the information for you. You got your footers, etc. So just go in and play. That's all I'd recommend. So here we can add courses. We can manage our members, manage access levels, manage all of the settings for this membership, and you can look at your analytics. I'm just going to go backwards. So yeah, here you can obviously add courses, and you can have more than one course inside a membership area, which is really cool. You can set up a portal, which basically means that all of your courses will show, or all of your memberships will show. You can add files in it, which I think people forget. You can add a file and then use it as a download. So look, you can see you can copy the URL and add that either in a delivery email or on a delivery thank you page for a lead magnet. You can set up all your instructors here. Members, I'm not going to click in because for some reason in Groove Member, it doesn't hide them. So I'm not going to do that. And then you've got all your analytics here as well. But yeah, go and play with Groove Member. It's phenomenal. I'm just going to pop back in here. So whilst the Tanner was on, I was looking at the questions. Dan Feliciano says he's got 140 blog posted using Groove Blog. And then you said Troilus that you've sent the sports again. Okay, yeah, all right. I will dig into that as well today and have a look to see if I can find out from David Lemon whether there's a fix for that. So Groove pages, we could spend 10 hours on Groove pages. We're not, but I just wanted to walk you through. Let's click into so obviously first time you come here, you're going to click new site and then name it. I'll click into this one. This is my new business that I'm setting up in Bali. And I just built a very basic website. I was sat on the beach and just kind of wanted to dive in. And again, as you come in here, if you look across the top here, you've got all your different views. So you can click into any different view you want. And if you want to specifically only edit something, I'll show you that in a second when this loads. I'm being impatient now. There we go. So if, for example, let's say I wanted to change this text, but I only wanted to change it on the mobile, I deselect this. So you can see now it says applying changes to mobile only. I click into the text. Let's say I want to drag that and make it stupidly small just to show you it's not changing everywhere else. And then every other layout, it doesn't change it. Obviously, remember to apply it. And then if I go back here, I want to just click the back button until I see that that gets back to where it was. Perfect. So yeah, the back button is my favorite button in the world. You've got your preview button, you've got your code button. So steer clear of this one if you're not a coder. You've got your save button. And again, this is your publish settings. This is where you can manage domains like we talked about earlier. And this is where you can publish either the website, you can view the website, copy the link, or just publish this specific page. And when you're hovering around, you'll see that everything goes kind of red when it's highlighting something. So if I wanted to modify this image, for example, I go into configure, I can choose a new image, I can add the alt tags, I can link it to something. So you just go and play. And what you will see, if I move this out of my way, is I'm in a text box here. If I want to go into the container that's above it, I can either click on the breadcrumbs here, or I could have just clicked on this little up arrow. So each time, if I want to keep going up into all of these, and each time when I do that, these settings are now just for this container. Everything I change in here is just for the container. If I click up now, everything I change is just for the layout size 2 of 2. If I want to modify the block, this now is everything is just for the block. If I wanted to add a background image, etc. So I hope that makes sense. You can obviously click on things and just drag them. So if I wanted to drag it, wait for the little pink icon to kind of show where it's going to drop it. Boom, there it goes. If I don't like it, just click back. Done. This is myself and my business partner climbing the Rinjani mountain in Lombok in Bali. Here you can add all your pages. You can hide pages. So if I don't want this page to show in my nav menu up here, I can drag it down and hide it out of the way. Drag it back up because we obviously do. Then we have all our funnels. Then we have all our webinars, pop-ups, global blocks. Here is, sorry, it's gone into blocks, apologies. And again, obviously, when you're over here, if you highlight a block, you'll see the plus button. So I can then go in and add a block. You've got 100 blocks here. You can go into all the different areas. These are a load that I think 300 were added 3 or 4 months ago. You've got wireframe. I mean, just for example, the direct response ones. This alone would take a newbie an hour to create, to size everything correctly, get everything looking exactly like it is. You can see there's so much stuff in here. It's crazy. So just go and play, drag things in. So that was blocks. We have elements. So you can drag anything from over here. So it's a H6 text. Let me just drag it there and drop it. And you'll see it's there. So now I can go in and modify that. Again, I don't want it there. Get rid of it. Just click back. And also, don't forget, if you don't see things here, you can go in over here and click on buttons, for example. It gives you a bunch more options. So don't forget that. And then you have your settings. You have your page settings specifically for this page, SEO, styling, tracking codes, redirections, exit prompts. And then you have your site-wide settings, SEO, styling, tracking codes, your share site settings, your export, and your instant bookmark looks. As I say, I could spend hours and hours and hours on this, but I won't. I'm going to leave and exit out. GrooveSell. So now you've created a website or a funnel. Now you want to sell a product. And this is where you're going to do it in GrooveSell. Okay. And we're going to access it by going over here. I'll quickly have a look at the chat just in case. Yes, definitely want the sheet at the end, 100%. I'll be giving you that, guys. Don't you worry. So we're into GrooveSell again now. And all you need to do is click product funnels. And you can ignore the funnel part I mean, this is just a product. Let me click into one of my demo ones. And I'm going to click in, because the first time you come here, it's just going to run you through these steps. No, one more. I need to click into one more. I'm going to edit the products. The first time you go to create a product, it's going to give you these 11 steps at the top. See them here? And that's how you create your product. Okay. And I'm clicking on stuff by accident. I was trying to get rid of the highlight. Yeah. So when you first create a product, it will say save and next. Basically, you can't move past this step until you've done the configuration. You've added your text, you added your product name, you've added your image, etc. Because I've already set this one up as a demo, I can now jump in any one of these steps. But the first time you do it, it's going to highlight something. If, for example, I didn't have any text in here, it will just highlight it red and it won't allow me to go to the next step. So we're creating this as a front-end product. You can do an upsell, you can do an order bump, and you just run through these really, really simple. Add your payment gateway, add your content, your checkout page, etc. And your proof widget. You can decide if you want to have affiliates. It's really, really simple. Once you've done that, then if I come back here now, you can set up a checkout link for that product. You can look at your sales. You can create coupons. You can look at your affiliate performance. If you've set up an affiliate promo, you can add your promo tools. You can create a promo tools tool like you saw earlier for your affiliates. You can manage your affiliates and you can look at an affiliate leaderboard. Then you can come in here and manage your affiliates. So you can do everything over here as well. You can come in and look at your customers, your cart abandons. You can look at your reporting. You can look at your tools. And then again, you can get into the marketplace and your settings. So GrooveSell is awesome. You can do pretty much anything you want with it. Okay. Groove Video. So we've got 2 left to do. Groove Video. I think Groove Video is kind of underrated. I think people don't realize the power of it. I've got 2 other softwares I pay for where I can do calls to action in the video, and I can have buttons and text pop up and it stop and things. You know, you can do this inside of Groove Video. So you can click into your library, and I'll just show, for example, like this one here. This was my Groove AI bonuses video. And again, same thing. When you first set up a video, it will do the save and next thing. So you're going to add it to, you can name it, add a category. You can personalize your branding. So these are the Groove AI colors. So I changed those. You just click save and next. Here you can modify all of this. So I can have it auto load. So you can see this is how it's going to be playing. It's kind of auto playing, but without the audio. I've added this little symbol to say to people to tap. And this is on a VSL, a video sales letter. You can change all of the illustrations, how they pop up, etc. here. But this for me is the next step, is really cool. You can do a text overlay with a call to action. So for example, at minute number 1, I can have some text pop up and a button that says, you know, grab my free thing here, and the video will pause until they do something. So, you know, I think that people don't really use this to the best of its ability. You can grab the video embed code. You can have a hosted page, which just puts that video on its own page. And you can grab the source URL file. Let's X out of there. Here you can look at your analytics, your categories, and your settings. So you can see all the videos I've got in here for my different memberships areas. So all of my videos go in Groove Video, and then when I put it into the members area, I can access it directly in Groove Member. Really cool. So last but very much not least, Groove Webinar. Now, again, unless you don't know anything about Mike Phil-Same, you will know that Mike Phil-Same was actually one of the founders of Webinar Jam and Webinar. I actually still pay for that software myself. We run webinars on there for my crypto bot. Groove Webinar is very close. At the moment, you can run an automated webinar. You cannot run live and stream, and one other is coming soon, which when it loads, I will get to that. Just check the chat. Yeah. Come on, internet, don't fail me. We're doing well. Same thing, you've got a sidebar, you've got your quick links. And if I click into one of the webinars, you'll see here, pretty straightforward again. You've got a set amount of steps to do when you click new webinar. Just click into one that we're setting up. So also you can see we're setting up crypto bot automated webinar through Groove AI, Groove Webinar, sorry. Automated is available, live, stream, and that's it. Meeting are coming soon. And all you've got to do is save and next through all of these steps, and you'll have your automated webinar. Pretty straightforward. So let me go back. You can set up surveys in here as well to ask on the webinar. People can complete them whilst you're live. You can do polls. Here you can set up all your presenters. Here you have all your analytics, and then you have all your settings as well. So go and play with Groove Webinar. As I keep saying, just play with all of these apps to get a feel of them and see if you can break them, literally. So here, step 16, you have a hyperlink to a 29-minute video that Elliot, one of our team, has done. It walks you through at a nicer pace than I've done. It gives you a lot more information. So go and watch that over there, a full orientation. And I'll just double check for any questions. I'll grab some water just to give you a moment. I'm opening up to any questions now. Feel free to fire any questions in about anything we've talked about. And then I'm going to finish off with showing you how you can get support, the quickest way, the easiest way, and whilst also supporting us to support you. And I'll show you that in a moment. I'll have a mouthful of water. Okay. So we do get, our support gets clogged. It gets clogged because we have, I don't know how many hundreds of thousands of users, and so many users are just too lazy to just go and search and look for trainings and look for videos and look for information, which is very frustrating for all of us. But I want you to help us support you. And what I mean by that is, here's the order I recommend you use the support options. So when you need an answer, the simplest place, the first place to go is our AI assistant. He's right here. Click that button. Boom, he pops up. Ask him a question. He will give you a quick response. 99% of the time, or sorry, 90% of the time, he'll give you the answer. Okay, so that's number one. That's an obvious one. Number two is go to the Digital Academy. It's right there. Again, it's in your dashboard. Click on Groove Digital Academy, if I can speak, and just come in here. If, for example, it's in Groove Member, click on Groove Member, or you can just go to the search bar up here and just start typing in your question. And if my internet was going fast, it would pop up and start giving me recommendations. But because it is going a little bit slow, it's not there. So you can find your video that way or that way. That's option number two. Really simple so far. Option number three, just go into the help desk. Again, these are all in your dashboard. So click on the help desk, open up here. The AI bot will pop up again. If you already searched him, you can just cancel him out when he's ready. He's coming. Our little dinosaur, whatever you want to call it. I think he's a dinosaur. So get rid of him. You can search here, or you can go into any of these different training videos here. Then we have the Facebook community. Myself or one of their admins will either approve and then answer your question, or will approve it and one of the super users will answer, or just one of our users will answer. So that's 4 different ways there where you pretty much will get your answer. There's probably only then 5 to 6% of you that will need to actually send in a support ticket. Okay, and the way you do that is you come into the support desk, let the AI bot open up, and down in this bottom right hand corner, you will see that the chat support is there. If you close the AI bot, it pops up here again, so you can see that. And then you just click into chat support and click ask. And if you're in a time zone where the live chat's available, it will pop up. If not, it will open up and ask you for the information. And again, look, I know this is really basic and obvious, but be clear on what you need help on. So many tickets, people are very vague. Oh, this didn't work. They don't tell us what app it's in. Don't tell us what funnel it's in. Just be really descriptive so that the support person can see what the problem is, and then they can give you an answer. Otherwise, what happens is they've got to go backwards and forwards 3 or 4 emails over a few days, and then you're unhappy because it takes time. My recommendation would be to shoot a Loom video of your issue and add the link in here. Looms are free. You can add it here. Start that because it's going to try and take over my camera. But yeah, use a Loom video, be descriptive, let us know what the issue is, and the support team are awesome at giving you the answer. So that's my order of recommendation, and that helps us. It unclogs our support tickets. It means you get a quicker response when you really do need help that you couldn't find the answer for. It means that you're not backed up, or our support team aren't backed up with basic questions. and we appreciate you. You know, we want to support you as quick as we can. John Garcia, he was the one who came in halfway through the live. He's here on the cruise with me. You know, me and him deal every single day with all the support tickets and all the support in the Facebook community. And I would say 97 to 98% of them are easy fixes and they're user error, just because people haven't searched for the training. They're getting something wrong. So please help us to help you. And obviously, I've already shown you, but let's finish off with just showing you where you access all the support again. I'll quickly just double check to see if we have any other. Any idea when GroovePay will be available for Australia businesses? No, but I can ask the question. Go back to MX Records and then have fun on the cruise. Thank you, Patty. You're phenomenal. You did just remind me. So good. I love that. I normally am pretty good at remembering, but you're right. So remember we did this earlier. So it's pending the verification. So the domain is in here, but it's not done. So fingers crossed, we click verify. It's going to show us the domain, the name servers again. We've already added them. We click validate and keep our fingers crossed. Boom, successfully verified. But you still are not done. Don't cancel out of here. You can see here now it says choose primary app for the domain. Now I'm going to be using this domain in Groove Pages, but you can see you have options for all of these. So I click Groove Pages and click the little tick button. Boom. Now, if I go to Groove Pages, which I will, just to show you, that now you want to click the drop down in Groove Pages. So if I go back into this one, I've already got a domain set up for this one because this is our main website for the new business, but I just wanted to show where then you access it. Come on, don't fail. Does anyone else get impatient with the internet, or is it just me? So I'll try and let it load because I may freeze it if not. Oh my God, the internet. I'm going to click publish. So now you can see here, I can click manage domains, or I can click hosting options. I'm going to click manage not that one, sorry, hosting options. So because I've already added my domain now, you can see I've already got a domain set up here. But the first time you come here, it's going to ask you, do you want a Groove Pages subdomain or do you want your custom domain? So we're going to click that. Now you will see that one that I just added is now available here and I could select it there. Then it's going to ask me, where do I want to add it? Do I want it as the root domain or a subdomain? So for me, it would be the root domain. And like I said, I just don't want to change this because this is a website I've set up for my new business. But thank you, Paddy. You're amazing. So I need to go back. Sorry. I want to just show that final little bit. So once that domain's set up for my website, you can see now I can go and add this domain and subdomains on all the other apps. So Groove Blog, for example, if I wanted to add a subdomain, I could say blog, for example, GrooveSell. Oh, sorry. Which one did I click? Oh, sorry. Let's say buy. This is GrooveSell. I click the add button, and if I refresh the page, it would then have, you can see it, buy.maktubiswritten.com. So you can then go in and do that for Groove Member, Groove Blog, Groove Cart, and step number 6, which I didn't do, is this one. So now you've set your domain up. Now you need to set up a professional email account. You can do that with Google, Zoho, multiple different providers. So it could be Rob at that domain name. So now they give you, like, for example, will give you 6 to 8 different MX records or CNAME records. Now I've got the domain set up. I just click DNS, click add record, and whatever Google or Zoho or whoever have given me, let's say it's a CNAME, I'm going to paste in the text they give me there, paste in the code there, click save, and go to the next one. They might add MX records, they might add text records. This is to set up your email address in through Groove. Okay, so that was step number 6 that I've missed. So apologies about that. So yeah, I was just finishing off with all the places you can get support, but you've seen those. I've shown them 3 or 4 times. I don't want to waste your time. I'm going to finish off with any questions. I'm just over the 1 hour. Wow, that's pretty good. I'm just going to check to see if we have any other questions. I don't see more. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to grab the doc for you. And this is my copy of it. I've got a little short code here. I'm just going to go to YouTube, shoot that, because it's kind of going back to the beginning. What's that? Oh, what's going on there? Why is that not giving me? Let me just refresh that. It doesn't seem like the live chat is loading. And let me just click on the Facebook one. I'm just going to paste this doc in there for you. If someone's on Facebook, someone's on YouTube, if you can just quickly download that doc, just tell me that it's available. I'm just going to mute that as well. Oh. Okay. Doc download. And just please let me know in the chat if you are able to download that. That would be much appreciated. So that's added to Facebook. I'm hoping YouTube has now refreshed. It has. Why is that not letting me add any? Oh, it's there. Sorry. It was just a bit too low for me. Again, YouTube, if you can just let me know that that has added. Any ideas on GroovePay? Great session. Thank you. My pleasure. Business Australia. I'm just going to quickly check any of the other comments on Facebook. Go back. MX Records. Thank you, Patty, again. On dry land. Okay, awesome. So I'm pretty sure we are nearly done. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to come back over here and add me. Just so you finish off with me. And any other questions, I'm open now. I'm at your disposal. If it's too advanced, then I'll probably just bump you to maybe having a conversation offline or offer the webinar. But, you know, please let me know how I can help. As I say, my recommendation, if you're new or even if you've had the software 2 years but you haven't used it for a while, go in, build a website, go into every single one of the apps, build a webinar, go in and set up a Groove video, go and set up a Groove blog and just play with it. Play with it as though you want to just have fun and figure out what all the settings do. How, you know, go into Groove pages and go into the side settings. Just play with all of them. See how the space and the sizing, the buttons, you know, figure it out in a play mode. Then when you've done that over a week, 2 weeks, I've been using the builder for like years. And before that I was using other funnel builders, and I build for clients in all different funnel builders. So for me, it's second nature, but it takes time to get used to a software. It really does. And, you know, people, sometimes I get them, they complain, and even here on the cruise, some people have said stuff. And I'm like, well, how long did you use it? Oh, I only went into it and played with it for a week. I'm like, well, no offense, but that means you're an amateur, you're a beginner. You've got no idea what the software can do. So yeah, that would be my recommendation. Let me know in the chat if those docs were downloadable. Otherwise, I'm going to wrap up and I'm going to go and have a pina colada on the beach here in Bonaire. I didn't get the link for the document. I see where you posted it, but I don't see it. Where are you on, Patty? You're on Facebook. Let me just check. It's just in the comments. So you should see it in the comments, Patty. Above your comment, it should be showing for you. Let me know if you're able to see it. And again, when this when this live finishes, you could be able to go back and you can see it in the comments. It doesn't. Oh, very strange. Right, let me reply to your previous comment and I'll add it there just as a additional. So hopefully now you should see that I've replied to your comment. It'll probably come up in your notifications. I'll go back and look. Okay, unless there's any other questions, guys, thank you for joining. I always appreciate you guys and appreciate the feedbacks. Otherwise, it's just me sat on a cruise doing a live training. But that is pretty much it from me. And I'm just going to finish off with our little outro. So unless there's anything else, I'll give you a second. I'm going to wrap up. If I could find my little outro. Where's my little outro gone? Got all my intros. Well, maybe we'll just end the live as we are. So let me just go back to the comments. Thanks for all coming. Appreciate it. Have a phenomenal day. And I'm going to go and enjoy the sunshine. Bye for now.